Today, we are reading Blackout, page 1 of 17. Blackout by Anne Harth. Page 2. Brian loved Friday nights. His favorite shows were on. It's almost time, Mom called from her office. Have you put your plate in the dishwasher? Look at Brian getting ready. Mom's sitting in her office and Dad's working in the garage. Yes, Brian plopped onto the couch. He turned on the TV. The ads were still on. Dad's power saw buzzed in the garage. Brian turned up the sound. He watched as a dancing orange sang about vitamin C. Suddenly, the TV turned off. The lights went out. The dishwasher and the power saw stopped. It was dark and quiet. Mom, Brian yelled. I'm here, Bri. So that's Mom and Dad coming in with the light and Brian sitting there unable to see his TV. Page 6. Dad came in from the garage. The whole street is dark, he said. There must be an electricity line down. He shone a flashlight into the room. See how he's shining the flashlight? He shone. Shone means he was shining. He shone a flashlight into the room. Crazy shadows jumped across the walls. Page 7. What about my shows? Brian said. Dad sat down next to Brian. You can't watch TV without electricity. Brian crossed his arms. Now there's nothing to do. Page 8. Mom sat on Brian's other side. I can't do any work without my computer. And I can't finish the table without my saw, said Dad. So Brian can't watch TV, Mom can't do any work on her computer, and Dad can't finish his table without the saw because there's no electricity. Page 9, let's see. Brian thought for a minute. Can we play a game? Mom stood up. I'll get the matches. Brian, can you get the candles? Page 10. Dad handed Brian the flashlight. They're in the bottom drawer. I'll get the games, Dad said. Brian found 6 candles. He and Mom put them in the holders on the kitchen table. Mom lit them. It looks great, Brian said. This must be what it was like 100 years ago. So you see Dad and Brian and Mom sitting at the kitchen table, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candles in candle holders. Page 12. Probably. Dad put a stack of games on the table. He still held one behind his back. What else did you bring? Brian stood up and peeked around Dad. Next page. Dad pulled out a bright red box with a roller coaster on the front. He put it next to the others. That's my favorite, Brian yelled. I thought you hated that game. I don't hate it. It just takes a long time to set up. I guess we have a long time now, don't we? Brian smiled. He opened the box. Next page. Suddenly, the lights and the TV came on. The dishwasher started. Brian blinked. It was loud. It was bright. You see now the lights have all come on. Everybody's looking up at the lights. He looked at his mom and dad. Can we still play? Mom turned off the dishwasher. Brian turned off the TV. And dad turned off the lights. I love Friday nights, Brian said. They played. So now, what caused Brian's dad to think the cause of the blackout was a downed electricity line? Can you remember what he said when he came inside? And what did Brian's family do as a result of the blackout? How did the blackout affect Brian? Do you remember how he felt about the blackout? Thank you for reading Blackout with me.